Hi guys, and welcome back to Maths with Miss S. This is part 2 on patterns and sequences, and in today's video we'll focus on finding the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. Now, we've talked about that arithmetic sequences always grow by the same values. It's kind of like a linear function kind of thing. So it's always going plus whatever the same value or minus the same value at all times. For 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, this sequence we have there, the common difference is plus 3, so positive 3. Each value differs from the one before by adding 3. And the trick that you can use to find the nth term of a sequence is multiplying that common difference by the position that we're in. So 3 times 1 for the first position, 3 times 2 for the second position, 3 times 3, and so on and so on. And then compare these new values with the actual sequence. And we can see that they're differing by 1. So I need to add 1 to that common difference times n value to get to the actual sequence. And this is how we find the nth term of this sequence, which is 3n plus 1. Now, why is that handy? Because sometimes in questions they ask you what is the 405th value in that sequence? What is the 405th term? And what you then do is you use your nth term formula and replace n with 405 if that's the value you're interested in. And that value would then be 1216. So we know that the 405th term in this sequence would be 1216. Now let's use that same method on another sequence. 12, 8, 4, 0 and minus 4 are our first 5 terms. So we know that position 1 would be the 12, position 2 would be 8, position 3 would be 4, position 4 would be 0, and position 5 would be minus 4. And we use that same trick, so we multiply that common difference minus 4 by these position values. So minus 4 times 1 would be minus 4. Minus 4 times 2 would be minus 8. Minus 4 times 3 would be minus 12. Minus 4 times 4 would be minus 16. And minus 4 times 5 would be minus 20. And once we have that sequence created, we can then compare it to the actual sequence that we have there. So how do I get from minus 4 up to 12? I would have to add 16. Same applies for minus 8 up to 8. I would have to add 16, and it keeps going like this across the board for the rest of the terms as well. And that means our nth term is actually minus 4n plus 16. If you want to, you can write that down again, but as soon as you have it somewhere, it counts as your answer. Now, I hope that made sense, and check back tomorrow for some more.